Clover Retribution for Dummies, here to provide the information you need to succeed. We're going over the Hellfire Devil boss fight. How to win as both a mage or DR user, as well as a sort of cheese method that makes the fight much easier for mage builds. No doc this time. If you have any more questions, I have a Discord where I'm more than happy to answer anything. I also have my extra private servers there for anyone that needs one. I also answer questions in the Clover Retribution Discord, which are both linked down below. Feel free to ping me and I'll probably answer as long as I'm not busy. Anyway, let's begin. When you're farming devil rifts, there's currently a 60% chance that the devil will be Hellfire, so the majority of the time you'll be fighting a Hellfire devil. Devil fights have two difficulties based on the devil's tier. Tier 1 to 2 devils have an easier fight, and Tier 3 to 4 devils have a harder fight. The easiest way to know what fight you'll be having is by looking at the rift. If there's black lightning flickering around the rift like this, then it's a Tier 3 to 4 devil. If not, then it's a Tier 1 to 2. You pretty much always want to kill Tier 1 or 2 devils for drops, and if you don't already have one, make a boundless contract with a Tier 3 or 4 devil. That means you gotta beat it in a fight before making the contract. I highly recommend that you use a DR build when fighting devils. It makes all devil fights way easier and more consistent. All devils have an attack phase where they are immune to damage while attacking you, and a stun phase where you can attack the devil for about 11 seconds before he goes back to attacking. Hellfire devils have 5 attacks and 2 attack phases. They will slam the ground and cause an explosion every time they initiate their attack phase. Either back up or perfect dodge the explosion to avoid it. They will send 12 fireballs in all directions about every 2 seconds. Just move out of the way to avoid these. They will send 12 meteors down at your location in batches of 3. Either move out of the way or perfect dodge them to avoid getting hit. After the devil gets below 75% health, he will enter his second attack phase, which adds 2 attacks to his next attack phases. He will begin to throw a random amount of homing fireballs about every 4 seconds. These won't be much of a problem since the range is limited, but you can just move out of the way to avoid them. This is where the fight differs depending on the devil's tier. For tier 1 to 2, a flame tower will be sent at your location right before the first meteor and another before the 7th meteor. Flame tower is a lingering attack, so you have to move out of its radius to avoid getting hit. For tier 3 to 4, a flame tower will be sent right before the first meteor, one right before the 6th meteor, and one right as the 10th meteor falls. For this strat, you pretty much need DR or Divine Restriction. The perfect dodge cooldown is too long to do this on other builds without getting hit. After you initiate the fight with the devil, dash all the way back near the rift you came in from. Zoom all the way in to go into first person and look straight up. All you have to do is hit Q or the dodge button right before the meteor hits you. Don't move, don't look around, just stand there for all 12 meteors and hit Q. I recommend running towards the devil at the 11th meteor so you can get more attacks in. When he starts throwing flame towers at you, all you have to do is move a little bit forward. After I found this method, I have never lost or even got close to losing against a Hellfire Devil of any tier, as long as there's no lag. For this strat, you can do this with both DR and mage builds. After you initiate the fight, back up and stay in the area between these 2 pillars. Make sure to be moving non-stop so you can trick some of the meteors into missing you. Some of the meteors will try to predict where you'll be instead of landing right on top of you. So running in circles can make some of the meteors completely miss you. For the meteors that target you and for the flame towers, just run and dodge left and right. The whole point of staying in this spot is to be outside of the homing fireball range while also not triggering the giant meteors. If you get too far away from the devil, the meteors will triple in size, making it very difficult for mages to dodge consistently. This is definitely the easiest way for a mage to legitimately fight against a Hellfire Devil. Just make sure to bring potions. This method is a sort of cheese for fighting Hellfire Devils. This is more so for mages since DR users already have it really easy. The Tiefling race has something called burn immunity. When fighting Hellfire Devils, you normally don't want to step onto the lava since the burn does continuous burn damage. But if you have Tiefling equipped, the lava does literally no damage. This makes the fight much easier to manage since you aren't restricted to the platform anymore. If you're on a mage build, I recommend staying pretty close to the platform so you don't have to worry about the giant meteors. I found it easier to circle around the platform like this. If you want to see the full fight for any of the 3 methods, click the recommended video that'll pop up in about 5 seconds. If you have any requests as to what you want a video or guide for, let me know. If this guide helped out at all, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next year.